Welcome to the mayhem, my fellow Cannabians. I am Weeder McGrowin, and this is 420 News, brought to you exclusively on US Weed Channel and USWC Rocks Radio. You won't believe our top stories tonight. Virginia, the state that's for lovers, except when it comes to THC, apparently. Hemp businesses are taking drastic measures by asking a federal judge to block Virginia's new THC cap. This cap seems tighter than a politician's grip on campaign donors. The restrictions are giving VCBD entrepreneurs a bit of a headache, ironically something CBD is supposed to help with. Will the court take a puff and chill, or will Virginia's greenery go a less potent shade? Stay tuned to watch this law play out like a bad soap opera. Delaware, the first state to take forever with cannabis. It's been a whole year since they legalized marijuana, and the industry still faces more roadblocks than a night out with no GPS. Despite legalization, the debate rages on, with politicians hemming and hawing like they're trying to understudy at the Indecision Olympics. Regulations are about as clear as a foggy night in London, and businesses remain stuck in limbo, waiting for a green light that's more red than green. One might say it's a joint effort with no roll-up in sight. Cynically speaking, it seems creating a high time has Delaware taking its sweet time. The real mystery? How the road to pot got so pothole-filled. Let's see if Delaware can hash out these issues before the turn of the century. Aurora Cannabis has announced the results of their 2026 annual general meeting, and shocker, everyone's still high on their potential. The firm known for lighting up the medical cannabis sector reports staying on a growth trajectory. One might say they're budding with excitement. However, I can't help but wonder if all this growth is just them blowing smoke. As regulations go up in smoke around the world, Aurora seems poised to capitalize, proving once again that their stock is higher than an eagle on edibles. Kudos to Aurora for making more progress than my New Year's resolutions. Let's see if their investment in the future remains potent. Alright, my enthusiasts of the leaf, let's dive into the world of legislative madness. The federal ban is threatening to turn the Minnesota hemp industry into a hempocalypse. Yes, a sweeping regulation could soon send shockwaves, or should I say smoke signals, through the industry. At risk is everything from oils to those comfy hemp t-shirts that you claim are just for yoga. Now, what's behind this bureaucratic buzzkill? It seems your favorite suits in DC are sharpening their pencils on what defines hemp. And if their calculations are off, let's just say Minnesota farmers might find themselves as puzzled as a stoner in a math class. Cynical observation time. It's a curious world where lettuce cultivation gets more support than a crop capable of keeping you hydrated, clothed, and slightly euphoric. While they are reconsidering the rules, maybe someone should remind them not to inhale the bureaucracy. In a move that's got the hemp industry buzzing louder than a beehive at Coachella, the Senate has given a temporary nod to hemp-derived THC. But hold on to your bongs, Cannabians, because this lifeline is already setting the stage for a brawl with the cannabis industry. It's like a sibling rivalry where both kids are convinced they're mum's favorite. The decision to extend the legal protections for hemp THC is akin to letting a toddler drive a sports car, thrilling but potentially hazardous. Naturally, the cannabis industry isn't thrilled about the competition, especially when it's coming from a sibling flaunting a shinier toy. Will this temporary reprieve turn into a permanent gig for hemp? Or will the cannabis industry step up its game like a stoner discovering a hidden stash of edibles? Only time will tell, but we know one thing for sure. This family feud is high on drama. The hemp industry in Vermont is on pins and, needless to say, holding its breath as a new federal definition of hemp blows over like an ominous cloud of smoke. It's like waiting for your dealer who's perpetually 10 minutes away. Apparently, the same government that brought us the war on drugs will now offer clarity on what hemp actually is. Sounds logical, right? This adjustment could shake up a cool $1.5 billion industry that's as delicate as a fresh brownie. Stakeholders are worried, as changes might snuff out some local businesses faster than you can say, contact high. But fear not, friends. If history is any guide, government efficiency will probably mean we'll have plenty of time to ponder this. In the meantime, Vermonters are reportedly coming together in support, with a communal sigh and possibly a shared joint. Looks like it's high time for the industry to either amend their practices or enjoy the buzz while it lasts. Exciting news for budding entrepreneurs in the Big Apple. New York's latest cannabis legislation is breaking down barriers faster than a stoned Kool-Aid man. Oh yeah. This new law is empowering local businesses, making cannabis as common as dollar pizza. But let's be honest, this probably has more to do with tax revenue than love for the leaf. Profit is king, even in the Garden of Green. As licenses multiply like rabbits in a field, New York is proving that if you can puff it here, you can puff it anywhere. Stay tuned to BK Reader for more updates, and remember, the only thing smoother than NY cab drivers is a joint rolled by a professional. Breaking news! Israel has reopened its case against the Canadian cannabis dumping strategy. Yes, it seems the Great White North's green avalanche has caused Israel to bypass its own finance minister. It's like diverting traffic around a pothole, but instead of tires getting blown out, it's expected profits. Israel suspects Canada's been turning its market into a snowdrift of discounted dank. It's like someone found out about your secret stash, and it just happens to be the economy. Don't worry, the finance minister may be left out, but I'm sure they'll weed out the details soon. In financial news that would make your accountant drop a few extra edible gummies, the shock payrolls decline has nixed any September rate moves, according to ABF Journal. Apparently, the Fed's new motto is all about keeping calm and not raising rates. It seems the middle market's giving us a reality check, showing that even debt has its limits. Just like a poorly rolled joint, the economy might unravel without careful attention. Here's hoping they don't blame it on the cannabis market next, because frankly, we've got enough on our plate navigating the munchies. In a story that sounds like it wandered out of a fever dream, a libertarian in Georgia has become the loudest voice shouting against authoritarianism by planting cannabis and opening brothels. Yes, you heard that right. One man's civic duty is another man's grand opening, it seems. This cheeky lad insists he's fighting the good fight, one seed and one madam at a time, arguing that personal freedom should feel more like a groovy party than a Sunday school lecture. But while some cheer him as a hero of the people, others grumble that his methods are all smoke and mirrors, or at least quite a lot of smoke. You know, it's rather enlightening how freedom advocates often find the most bizarre ways to express themselves. Perhaps there's method in the madness, or maybe it's just a really good strain. Remember folks, this is America, land of the free, home of the brave, and occasional purveyor of baffling life choices. Those are your updates today, my puffers and puffettes. Try not to get caught up in the madness. Stay grounded and lifted and be good humans. Remember to support all things US. Weed channel as we create a voice for Canadians worldwide. Like, love, share, and definitely get the app. This is Weeder McGrowin with 420 News on US Weed channel. Thank you for watching. I will see you tomorrow.